Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie, and in today's video, I will share with you a couple of tips to help you stay organized. These tips should be applied to every single part of your life, whether it's work or it's your personal life. Let's get started. My number one tip is to have a calendar. This is
so important.
Like, if someone doesn't have a calendar today, I'm like, how do you keep up with your personal life and your work? I personally have two calendars. One that I keep on my phone, 𝗀𝗁𝗆𝐞𝐲. I put everything in it. Important work meetings, important work events. I will add personal medical appointments. I will add meeting with friends, events, vacations. I also have a calendar at work that I keep up with every single day. Being organized shows to your employer that you're a serious person. When things are in my calendar, I'm most likely going to do them. Make sure to not overpack it because otherwise it's hard to follow and it can be difficult for you to keep up. What I find great with electronic calendars is that they can send you reminders or alerts once a due date is coming up. For other types of events, in my kitchen or in my bedroom, I also keep this calendar. I don't usually put the time, but I will put the titles of the things that are coming up. When you use your calendar, you can also put color themes that can help you recognize some activities very easily. You don't have to use those tools. You can have a simple calendar in paper that you keep in your kitchen or in your bedroom. Another thing that I do to stay organized is that I look up my trips in advance, especially if it's a trip that I'm doing for the first time. Let's say I'm starting out a new job or I have an appointment on the other part of city and I've never been there. I will usually look up and calculate the trip in advance to make sure that I'm not late. I will add it in Google Maps to see approximately how long it's going to take, where should I park, where's the entrance. Sometimes what I'll even do, especially if I'm starting out a new job, the week before, I will actually make the trip. Take the bus, go to that location. It allows you to be more familiar with your itinerary. Tip number 3, divide specific chores on specific dates. If you don't keep track of when you did a certain thing, you don't remember when's the last time you did it. So keeping a certain date for certain specific chores allows you to know how many times you did it and what's the next time you should be doing it. Tip number 4, if you want to tell the time, wear a watch. I've told you this before, guys. I don't personally count on my cell phone to tell me the time. In some workplaces, you can't even have a cell phone with you, but you can have a watch, which is very good to tell the time. Tip number 5, use usual cues. Sometimes I need a little help to remember some important things. Remember to pay some bills, remember to take my car to the garage, and I like visual cues. Put some things on the fridge. That way, when I pass by the fridge, it's like, oh yeah, I have this bill to pay. I forgot about it. Also, something that I use is one of those whiteboards, and I will write up anything that's coming up or anything that I need to do. This is a great way to remember some tasks without it being too invasive. Even behind the door of my closet, I have a little pad on which I write some important things for the week. Tip number 6, keep lists. This is a great tool, especially if you're going to the grocery store, especially if you're going to run some errands. I hate making a list. I'm like, oh no, I don't need to make lists. Like, I'm going to remember everything. No, I'm not. I go to the grocery store, I go home, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot the toilet paper. When you have a list, it allows you to not forget anything. Being organized is important. I remember when I was in high school and we had those agendas and I was like, I don't need an agenda. I can't remember everything. But nowadays, I can't even live without an agenda. No one likes someone that's completely disorganized, that doesn't know when you're supposed to meet, that doesn't know at what time you're supposed to meet. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a thumbs up if you like my video, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.